Last time, Astro Biscuit and Pink Bunny took this budget picture of Jupiter.
So pretty.
It was so bad, Biscuit Man made a promise.
So I've decided I'm going to up the money to £100 and we're going to get Jupiter. I'm not just talking a fuzzy Jupiter. I think we can get Jupiter's great red spot. I think we can get lots of banding. I think we can get detail in the banding. I think we can get the shadow of Jupiter's moon, Europa, passing across the northern hemisphere. I think you can do amazing things for £100. Jupiter's going to be better.
Now Jupiter's back. Let's see if he can fulfill that promise.
So now I have to get Jupiter for £100 and do much better, like I said I would. What do you think, Bunny? How do you rate my chances?
Let's just say I wouldn't put a bet on you, Rory.
Oh, what have I done? What have I done? And so, in this video, as promised, we are going to get a brilliant shot of Jupiter for just £100. Dear. And we're not the only ones trying to bag the gas giant. NASA's been at it too. Their Juno probe is going around Jupiter right now, but they've cocked up a little bit, I think. Look at this. Their orbit is locked. They are travelling over the North and South Poles again and again and again. They haven't been able to get any decent front-on shots. You know, the ones with the great red spot in and all that malarkey. But we can. And as a sign of generosity, Bunny's agreed to give them our images for free.
Yes, I have.
I'm sure the whole of NASA is on tenterhooks, Bunny. Anyway, first things first, I'm gonna need some help.
Yes, Rory, you're definitely going to need some help. I wonder who he's going to ask.
I'm super excited because someone is going to help me with my mission to shoot Jupiter for just £100. It's the best possible person in the world. I can't believe he's agreed to Skype me. It's Damien Peach. Hi, Damien. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for agreeing to Skype with me. You, sir, well, you're the best planetary photographer on the planet, are you not?
Well, it's not for me to say, is it?
He totally is. Mr. Peach is not blowing his own trumpet, methinks, because in the last 12 months he's gone here, the Pic de Midi Observatory, in the Pyrenees in France, and shot the most detailed picture of Jupiter ever taken from our planet. Look at that. And he's done loads of other stuff too, including pioneering planetary work with cheap webcams. Sounds promising, doesn't it?
One great thing about astronomy today is that it has never been more affordable. I mean, when I started, telescopes were more expensive, Barlows and cameras cost a fortune, and today you could set yourself up with a system for a fraction of the money that it cost back then.
But even Damien hasn't done it on a budget of £100. Okay, so where should I spend my money essentially? How am I going to get my best image?
With a limited budget, you still need to spend the most amount on the telescope itself.
Can I skimp on the mount a bit?
Yeah, with planetary imaging, the mount isn't so important because you're not imaging with long exposures, so you can kind of cut back on that a bit if the budget is limited.
So I'm going to pop the mount. I'm going to pop it down there.
Okay,
in last place. For budget planetary, Damien recommends getting a Newtonian reflector, the biggest and fattest I can afford. Okay, not that one. But a mysterious telescope on Gumtree has caught my eye. 50 quid. 50 quid. That's how much this is going to cost. Let's see if it's worth it. The seller didn't know what the scope was. All they knew was that it was Russian. And despite rumours of their scopes being made out of old warheads, this is actually a good thing. Because the Russians build damn good scopes. Now, I'm hoping that this scope is in fact a planet-busting TAL-2, which normally comes up on the market at about 150 quid. Yeah. I think it's this one. If this scope is one of those, then I have struck a real bargain.
All right, mate, how you going?
I'm good, thanks, mate. How you doing?
Have a decent trip down?
Wasn't bad. I mean,
So you brought the weather with you?
it's been like this for ages, though, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
It's been utterly rubbish.
Right. Well, there it is, mate, right behind you.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, it is the one I was hoping.
Yeah, good.
Great.
What is it again? A TI of towels?
A towel, yeah. A towel 2. What have we got? All right, £60. Is it 60? 50.
50.
Is that what we said?
Yeah, I do, mate.
Cheers, buddy.
You're welcome.
Thanks very much.
I'll give you a lift in the car, then, mate.
Yeah, baby. 50 quid. And I've got the planet busting scope I've been dreaming of. I am so excited. Well, I was excited, but then I took a closer look. Bad news, Bunny.
Already?
Tal did 2 sorts of 6-inch Newtonian reflector. The one that's really good at planets, and this one. The short one that's really good at nebula and stuff, but no good at planets.
So, it's back to square one then?
Yes, it is back to square one. I'm looking again. So I went on eBay. £50, got it. I bagged this red one, should be great, and then I saw another one, and I thought it might be better. So, Bunny, do you know where Mrs. Astrobiscuit is?
Yoga?
She's at yoga, okay, so we're safe. I can show you everything that I've bought.
For Russia, £50, the Tau 150. Representing America, £52, the Edmund Scientific. And for Blighty, just £23.50, but with no mount, Orion Optics.
Now all have top-notch 6-inch mirrors at their base, but as you can see, there is one difference. The British scope towers above the others because its mirror is slightly less bent, which gives it a longer focal ratio, which makes it more zoomed in, which makes it an absolute planet buster. So this is clearly the best telescope of the bunch. Only problem is it doesn't have a mount. Now I'm thinking we can use the Tau mount with the Orion telescope. Now to keep everything fair, Bunny's going to decide how much the mount is worth.
I'd say 30 quid?
£30? But the telescope and mount was 50.
Yes, but you don't normally buy them separately, do you, Rory?
Bunny's high price is going to ruin the party. So I thought quickly, went on eBay, and found something that might persuade him to go a bit cheaper.
Telescope tripod, great solid quality item, £15. Fine, £15. Let's get on with it, shall we?
Yes, let's get on with it, shall we? That's the bulk of the kit sorted, but as I found out last time I tried this, it's not all about your equipment. I did try and get Saturn last year.
Yeah.
I did a video, Saturn for £75. I saw the rings, I got the Cassini division, but I think my biggest problem was the weather. A, it was cloudy a lot of the time, and then when it wasn't cloudy, well, there were clouds, the clouds were moving fast. And I've got a feeling now that might be key.
Absolutely, the weather is crucial, particularly something that we call astronomical seeing, so the amount of turbulence in the atmosphere. Many of the best nights that I've seen from the UK have been nights that have been on the verge of mist and fog, because only under those conditions, when the atmosphere is extremely stable, do you get fog formation. I would say to catch the best nights, particularly with the planets low in the sky, anytime you see a large high pressure system over the UK, those are the times to get outside and attempt imaging, because it's always under those big high pressures that we get the steadiest seeing conditions.
And as luck would have it, a high pressure is coming to London. It'll be over the house in 36 hours. We need to be battle ready, Bunny.
Oh yes.
Let's see what we've got. One mount, an old one by Tal, £15. An amazing scope, an Orion Optics f8 Newtonian with finder scope, £23. That is the laser collimator. To line up the mirrors on the scope, that cost me £8. Next up, the Barlow lens, which gives you a bit more magnification. Damien Peach says it's critical, so I splashed out on a new one. £30.
So, is that everything?
Not quite. We're just missing the camera. That night, I test 5 different cheap cameras. Just in time too, because the next day, the high pressure is sitting slap bang over us. Okay, now Damien Peach says the webcam was going to be the best. I tested them. Guess which one turned out to be the best?
Damien's one.
Wrong.
What?
Well, as far as I could tell, it was this. It was the Canon camera. My Canon 600D absolutely mullered the competition. But will the pink one let me use it? I hope you go along with this, Bunny. I'm going to say the Canon camera is free. Because I already had it. I mean, it actually cost £200. But everyone's got a DSLR, haven't they? So Canon camera's free. Are you going to go along with that?
Well, okay, yes, fine.
Really? I thought you'd give me a bit more trouble with that, but good.
Well, now you're better than Damien Peach. I'll give you this one.
Okay, thank you. The Canon adapter that allows you to stick the camera into the telescope costs £4.60, bringing my total to £81.10. I have got money left over. So I had a genius idea of using this, a not working electronic focuser that I bought for £10. To fix it, I just need to add this, a variable motor speed controller costing £3.14, came from China. Of course it doesn't fit, but nothing a little bit of blue tack and a whole lot of cable ties won't fix. And there she is, an electronic focuser. Nothing can stop us now. Nothing. Do you know why I'm so excited, Pink Bunny?
What, aside from nothing can stop us
No,
now?
not that. The reason is, passing in front of Jupiter tonight at about 11:30 in the evening is going to be Io, this volcanic moon of Jupiter. And Io is going to cast its shadow on Jupiter's northern hemisphere. Which is pretty cool, huh?
I would like to see that. It does sound cool, Rory.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, tonight, if this works, if it works, if it's good, we will get Jupiter and we will get the shadow of Io, which will be amazing. Okay, this is it. No excuses. Death or glory. Let's line up with the moon and get focus. Here we go. The camera is hooked up to a computer program called Backyard EOS. Okay, focus. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that's pretty close already. Now the moon is so big, I can just let it drift across the screen without tracking while I get focus, which is perfect. What do you think, Bunny? You reckon there? I think we can go a little bit further. I am loving this focuser, by the way. But then...
Rory, please tell me that noise is good.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Io, the volcanic moon, is passing right in front of Jupiter right now. And my fancy electronic focuser isn't working.
Please tell me we're not going to miss the shadow, Rory. Rory?
I think it just needs better alignment, Bunny. 1 hour later...
We're going to miss the shadow, Rory. Come on, please get it fixed.
Yep. I'm going to do it, Bunny. And, unfortunately, 2 hours later...
If I had a hand, I'd, well, you know.
I feel in theory this should work, or I'm going to be extremely annoyed.
You're annoyed? I can't move and I've just had to sit here and watch you.
This really is it, Bunny. This is the moment. It's making noises.
But it's not making a very good noise, is it?
Let's try it the other way, shall we?
Please don't say, oh God.
Thank God. I don't think it has worked. We've missed the shadow, everyone. But actually, the delay is brilliant. Remember what his peachiness said.
The weather is crucial.
And he also said In the UK, the best nights of seeing are when it's foggy. And look, this could be perfect. The conditions, I think, are brilliant. All right, manual focus. Let's do it, people. I have to say, that's looking pretty good. Come on then. Wow! Oh, I can see a dark spot. To help punch through the Earth's wobbly atmosphere, we're going to take a video, not a still. Then we're going to throw away the frames that the atmosphere has messed up, leaving just the good ones. Now Jupiter is rotating like a whirling dervish, so the video can't really be more than 3 minutes or you'll notice. So for 3 minutes, I manually track Jupiter. Okay, hopefully, fingers crossed, that's good. I'm going to process now and see what we've got. So, I take the video into a free program called AutoStackert, where it extracts the best frames. I then stack them on top of each other to create a final image. Well, not quite final, it needs sharpening in a program called Registax, which is free. And I got this, which looks very promising indeed. So I went mad and took 10 3-minute videos. Then I stuck the final images together and got this. That's right, an animation. We can see Jupiter rotating. Pretty cool, huh? And I'm blown away. It's truly fantastic. Jupiter is setting. I'm gonna get one more of Jupiter and then I can see another planet. Jupiter's there. Saturn's there.
Check this out, Rory. I'm looking at Mars.
All those problems have meant I've stayed up really late and now I can see 3 planets and the moon over London. I mean, it's just fantastic. We are looking along the plane of our solar system and I can feel the Earth's place spinning around the sun. Let's go for Saturn, shall we? Now, I got Saturn last time, but it didn't look as clear as this. Stacked this video together and got that, booyah! Look how much better it is than the one I got last year. Really breathtaking. And while we're here, why not Mars? Now it's very, very low, and all that atmosphere is causing a distinct rainbow-like fringing. But still, when you stack it, you can get rid of some of that rainbow pattern, and here we go! My gosh! The North Polar Cap! Details on the Martian surface! Amazing! I am just blown away. And so, one of the best astro nights ever comes to an end. I showed the results to Mr. Peach. He was in Chile at this very fancy observatory, and he sent me this message in reply. Basically, he says we were getting similar to what he got in 1998 with equipment costing thousands of pounds more. So results, what do you think, Bunny?
I think it's great.
Good!
No, Rory, it's better than good. It's great.
Be sure to check out some of our other stuff. We've got a whole season waiting for you to watch, including this one, and this one, and this one, and then there's this one, the last Saturn one, and this one. That was a fun one. So, subscribe, follow, like, do whatever you have to do to follow us. To be honest, Bunny, we must have the lowest subscribership to hours put in making these videos possible, don't you think?
Yes, but people do seem to give us really good feedback.
True, and please keep it coming. If you like it, let us know. And if you can spread the word, even better. Maybe pop a link on your Facebook page or something. Oh look, I'm using a beanbag instead of a mount. Wonder how that works out.